Hi, this is my demo for Lab 4, demonstrating the dual UART configuration with the GPIO and LED interrupts from Lab 3. So as you can see, we have the basic setup from Lab 3 with the GPIO buttons and the LEDs configured with resistors in series, and then the new addition is this FTD 1232 chip that is hooked up to power and ground on the STM32 with the TX and RX pins tied to port A9, port A pin 9 and port A pin 10, which are the RX and TX pins for that UART. Basically, the idea is that this has all of the existing functionality from Lab 3 with the added functionality of having the LEDs being controlled by the command packets that are received by this STD chip. The FTD chip. So what I'm going to do real quick is do a quick demo and show you guys that the GPIO buttons are still working, that they still function while the UARTs are going, and to show like a quick sequence of Python running its scripts and sending over these command packets. So I'll go ahead and start the counter by hitting external button 1. So you can see that that's counting up. And then obviously if I hit this button, it stops incrementing, so it toggles instead now. And then external button 2 increments the counter. If I have some value on the counter and then I hit external button 3, it decrements it. And then obviously if I'm gonna go ahead and show the reset button as well, I guess. And so if I hit the reset button, it resets. They go back down to 0. So now demonstrating that the acknowledge packets and stuff are working over Python. So I took the instructor provided script, have it running in Anaconda here. So go ahead and run it. So we can see we set the count for, I believe I set it to 5. We see we receive the acknowledge packet. The LEDs are set to 5 here. Now we've sent the packet for starting the count. We receive the ACK, and we see the LEDs start to increment. I have a, let's see, we send a set count again for 5. We receive the ACK, and we set it back to 5. So I think the next command is going to be to start counting again. We receive the acknowledge, and the LED is incrementing. The next one is to stop counting, and as you can see, it has stopped counting. And we're receiving the acknowledges and whatnot. So incrementing from 7 gives us a 0, so we've incremented to 0. And then I think the next command is going to be a decrement. And you can't decrement from 0, so it stays at 0. And then there's another set count. I think this one sets it to 3, and it sets to 3. So let me kill this real quick. I'm going to open up lab4.py just to demonstrate that the functionality is behaving as advertised. So I think we got up to this point where we have the set count 3. And then we did set count 5 twice, and then set count to 3, and then so on and so forth. One thing I did forget to do is the buttons after. So if I go ahead and do this, we set the count, but obviously the buttons still work. So got the start count command. I can toggle that off with this button. Increase and decrease. So, and then the set command set it back to 5, and we see 5 again. So I believe that's working. I've also tested it with different edge cases with like bad acknowledges and bad checksums, bad commands and stuff like that. I verified that I get Nax back. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and proceed to do the code walkthrough. That'll be provided in a separate link. Thank you.